Welcome back. Today I have a very special guest with me, Valerie Rayner, who's the 8th District Commander for the American Legion, and she came all the way from Fayetteville so to talk to us today about this, what is this, the second annual suicide prevention and charity ride, right?
Yes.
So let's talk a little bit about what this is.
So Be the One, the Be the One program is the new initiative that the American Legion has rolled out in response to the high numbers of suicide amongst veterans, as well as the regular community with lawmen, first responders. Suicide touches every walk of life.
Yeah. So where is this going to be taking place?
So this is going to be taking place next Saturday, April 13th. We are starting in Cumberland County, my home, and it's a 6-county law enforcement charity ride escorted event. And we will leave from the start point in Cumberland County, go up to Johnston County, near Smithfield, Selma, and we will have a second registration point. Pick up riders there, then we move on to our next sister post in Dudley, Goldsboro area, pick up riders that registered there, and then we'll go on down to our sister post in Jacksonville, North Carolina, post 265.
Great.
Yeah, so once we get there, that's when we will have the car, truck, and bike show.
Wonderful. So what's kind of the strong message behind this event?
This is something that's near and dear to me because 3 years ago in February, I was at our midwinter conference when a battle buddy called and told me that one of our former soldiers took her life and she left behind 2 small children. So that's kind of, you hear about it all the time, but when it touches, hits somebody that you actually know, it hits a little bit different.
Right.
So
yeah, and then I know you put this on last year, you said,
yes.
right? And you kind of did it all by yourself.
Yeah, I did. My co-chair, John Potter, he jumped on board like literally the 9th hour a month beforehand, and he would have been here today, but he had a thing at work or something going on at work. Yeah. But long story short, he jumped on board, and then he brought on his his Legionnaire brother, Chris Chanel, and Chris brought on his wife, Rebecca. She's handling the vendors. Chris is handling the car show. So we're coming together. It's coming together. It's going to be a big event.
Wow. Yeah. So is there anything different this year versus from maybe last year?
Last year, we didn't have the car show. We implemented the car show this year.
Okay.
So it was just a ride last year. The weather kind of messed it up, but we still had a great turnout. We had about 35 bikes and 7 vehicles, and all the proceeds that we raised are going to go to the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention.
That's wonderful. And then you said the car show is new, so what's going on with that?
So the car show is going to consist of different classes. If I'm not mistaken, Chris said we're going to do new bikes, old bikes, new cars, old cars, the most cars with the most modifications and different things like that. If I'm wrong, I apologize, Chris. So I didn't, but it's going to be a lot of fun. Rebecca, she's done an outstanding job with getting vendors and everything, and there's still space if anybody wants to participate.
Yeah, and how can people participate?
So if anybody wants to participate, they can call me at 910-723-0399, or they can reach me at my email, commanderrainer@gmail.com.
Great, alrighty. And what's that process look like? What would they be registering for?
So once they contact me, I will give them Rebecca's email, and then she can tell them what the amount is, the donation for the vendor fee is going to be. And then Chris, I could email them a flyer. I think the entry fee is $20 and $25, I believe. And for the ride itself is a donation of $20 and $25 for the cars.
Great, alrighty. So this is going to be on Saturday?
Yes, Saturday,
April 13th.
Yes.
Wonderful. And it's going to end at the fairgrounds?
Onslow Fairgrounds in Onslow County, post 265.
Great, alrighty. Well, it looks like all the time that we have for today. Valerie, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Alrighty, and we'll have more ENC at 3 right after the break.